What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Best Damn Deck here on TCG University with the game UniVersus. Today, I'm going to be telling you why I believe Mad Pierrot is the best damn deck in UniVersus. What we're going to be doing is talking about what this character does, why that thing is good, interesting interactions with the character, overcoming the character's weaknesses, and my final thoughts on the deck as a whole. Mad Pierrot. What do they do in a nutshell? Mad Pierrot gives a bunch of speed on any attack he wants. My attack, your attack, my person next to me attack. That's not true. But when they give that speed, if they have the choice, if the speed is 6 or greater, for free, -2 damage. Mad Pierrot also has a static, which is a little more relevant now that we have the gauge keyword, that says if you have 4 copies of Mad Pierrot in your staging area, your attacks are unblockable. So it's a little counterproductive to have Mad Pierrot give speed and then give my attacks unblockable. But before I get my characters gauged, I can make all my stuff super fast and then use cards out of my discard pile in order to fuel my deck. He says mill the top 4 cards for +2 speed. His attack has 6 or greater damage. 6 or greater speed, excuse me, -2 damage. So, why is this good? Let's talk about last format, where we had, and at that time of recording, where we had Keenan Meadows running people rampant with Mad Pierrot plus Coffee Samba plus Punch and Judy plus Allurophobia, one of Mad Pierrot's cards. Why is this good? Giving +2 speed on something is an exceptionally good thing to do. +2 is 1,000 times better than +1. +3 is 1,000,000 times better than +2. But milling the top 4 cards of your deck seems really bad unless you play a card combo of the Punch and the Judy. Big Shot Punch, Big Shot Judy, which gives +3 speed and picks up the other, or picks up, or +2, 3 damage, and then picks up the other. And so utilizing the mill the top 4, discard the top 4 cards of your deck as a positive, as a net gain, as opposed to a negative. This character is a 7-hand size character with 20 health, and we can just stretch it out a little bit further with the minus damages. And then he's got 3 pretty phenomenal symbols: Evil, Fire, and Water, all symbols that have access to some fairly decent gauge stuff. So let's go ahead and just jump into the interesting interactions, because on the surface, Mad Pierrot is a fairly straightforward character, and as we get into the interesting interactions, you're going to then find out why this is good. So let's start off with his first symbol, Evil. There are so many fantastic evil attacks that just want 2 damage. There's a really cheeky combo with Princess Parry, Race Against Time, and Coffee Samba that needs to have a Princess Parry in hand, a Race Against Time in hand, and a Coffee Samba in our discard pile. And the best way to get a Coffee Samba in our discard pile is to mill the top 4 cards of our deck on my attacks and your attacks. I'm for sure going to hit one by turn 2. I want to throw that Coffee Samba in there as quickly as possible. In addition to that, Evil has a card called Confronting Jeddah that says your attack gets +X damage once per turn. X equals the difference in its current speed. So you can mill 4 to give +2 speed, and then Confronting Jeddah for +2 damage. Let's move on to the... In addition to that, under the Evil symbol, we have all of Dejanet's support in order to make our gauge plan happen. What's the other evil character of that set? Tornaloose. Tornaloose has so many good cards. Being able to play Netherstorm and add a character into your staging area, yeah, that's fine, but it doesn't count towards progressive. We're giving Netherstorm speed. It's getting minus to their checks because of the characters being in. Incredibly good card. Southpaw, Lightning Strike, Bargai's Fang, and maybe even the best card, Maze Castle. All amazing, fantastic cards as we push through this interesting interactions that he can do under Evil. Under Fire, he gets access to all of Selinka's support. I believe Fire is his best symbol currently just because of Moondance Ritual. Moondance Ritual says it has 7 speed, 2 damage, gauge 2. In Mad Pierrot, that is a 9 low for 2 damage, gauge 2. On a 4 diff. That gives extra damage if you have momentum, lets you draw a card if you have momentum, and lets you build anything that you want up to the number of characters that we have. So it's possible that I can grab another Moondance if I want to, if I've got all 4 characters. And then once I've got all 4 characters, this thing is unblockable. It doesn't matter how fast it is, but this lets me turbo into the unblockable state of Mad Pierrot. If you get 3 Moondances and build a character naturally, all of your attacks auto hit. They can't do anything about it. There's no reason to give speed. They just kill you. So if we want to play Stacker Pierrot, I suggest it under Fire. Evil has it too with Affliction, but Fire is definitely the way to go with Selenka support. And then lastly, he's got the water symbol. Let's see what's cool underwater. Under water, we get all of Joffrey's stuff as well as Eugenia's stuff. We get access to Wearlight. We get access to High Seas Adventure. It's possible to have like a really solid defensive Mad Pierrot that only wants to mill himself in order to get that unblockable state. Mad Pierrot's unblockable state underwater is just, I'm going to play a very slow defensive game, and then eventually I'll just, oh, I found 6 attacks, and you can't block them. Really, really cool stuff. You get to play a hyper-aggressive, singular character, going to blow you out with as quick as I can, or you can play this really slow, methodical, all right, eventually all my attacks become even better than throws. If you can't even attempt to half block them for half, as a throw would happen, you can't block at all. I'll do whatever I want. The only thing you can do is damage reduction. Moving on to his weaknesses. Mad Pierrot's main weakness is the fact that you are losing the top 4 resources of our deck, and unless we could do something with it, i.e. Puncher Judy, or gauging out the character that I've discarded, or picking something up because of Moondance Ritual, those 4 cards are just gone forever. It's really easy for Mad Pierrot to accidentally mill himself out. I've seen Keenan Meadows back in his prime, whenever he was playing the character fairly nonstop when Cowboy Bebop was first released, go and mill himself 2 times in a singular turn because of trying to play as many cards as fast as possible. And we also get a chance, as we're trying to survive. Plus speed for minus damage just says that I'm gonna face tank this. And in a meta currently with Nutcracker and Missile Launcher and Ghost Thief Funeral and Gimbu Barrage, which Mad Pierrot can't even touch, -2 damage just might not be enough. So you got to make sure that you are careful with the when am I going to give the plus speed to mill my cards in order to -2 damage. It's possible they might just go, oh, yeah, I'll take that extra 2 speed and I'll give it 8 more damage. And you'll go, well, my -2 damage didn't mean anything. So you just got to be careful with that. My final thoughts on Mad Pierrot is I believe he's a character that's being overlooked currently as opposed at 10-19. I think he is the best damn deck in the game. I think if you make him correctly. I think the Coffee Samba Punch and Judy game plan is a relic of the past. I believe now you should be gauging with him. I believe you should be stacking characters and saying that my Alurophobia, which gets extra damage whenever I have characters stacked, it gets extra speeds with characters in the discard pile. It has powerful, and then I make it unblockable, and it doubles its own damage. Starting at 2 with all 4 characters stacked. Let's just talk about base stats. With all 4 characters stacked, it starts at 2. It gets 2 damage for each character, so that's 8 damage. So now it's at 10. You remove a singular foundation. That's 20 unblockable damage. And that's, if I've gauged, I've already hit you 3 other times. You're dead. If you get an Alurophobia off while in the unblockable state, you just win the game. I believe Mad Pierrot is the best damn deck in UniVersus, and you should definitely be giving him a try. Thank you very much for watching.